What's going on, everyone? So one of the things that I've talked about, the San Antonio Spurs, they want to truly be a great team. They want to be a team that can, stand atop the Western Conference, be a team that, hey, is this team a contender? Is this team, a team that teams should watch out for? All of that. I mean, they look every bit the part right now. I mean, I don't think anyone would want to see them in a playoff series, right? But you have to be able to win on the road. Spurs have been excellent at home, but winning on the road is what is needed for you, unless you have the best overall record in the entire league, which, the way the Spurs are playing, I wouldn't be shocked. But unless you have the best overall record in the entire league, you're probably going to have to win some road games. And even then, you want to give yourself that cushion. You want to be comfortable and experienced on the road at getting road wins, right? And winning games that you're not supposed to necessarily win, right? And I thought that the Chicago Bulls game, right, was a great test. Spurs have a bunch of home games coming up, and then they have a bunch of road games. And even into December, they have a ton of road games. And this is going to be a real test for a team like the San Antonio Spurs, because you need to be able to win on the road. Winning home games is important, right? Because that kind of is what keeps you ahead. You have the fluke nights on the road. Team they have the crowd, so they just shoot the lights out. You're gonna lose games on the road that you wouldn't lose normally, right? It's part of the ebbs and flows of the league, right? And you're gonna lose games over an 82 game season that are just part of the ebbs and flows of an 82 game season, right? You play so many games. There's so many variables that come into play. You're going to lose games, right? The Laker game is one that I keep bringing up because I just think it's a great example. Spurs should have won that game. They were in control, and they just kind of relinquished it, right? It's a game that you wish you could kind of have back. But nonetheless, right, still looking great. 2 on the season. Things are flowing. Things are looking fantastic, right? You go into Chicago, right? Your 2 losses are road losses in Phoenix and in LA. Now, you did have 2 road wins earlier, but in hindsight, it's kind of like, you played 2 of the worst teams in all of basketball. Dallas, going into the season, was like, hey, man, Dallas could be pretty good, but we've seen they're a total disaster. They fired Nico Harrison, right? They're a mess, right? So you got that win, and yeah, they just haven't been a good basketball team, right? And then the Pelicans, been one of the worst teams in all of basketball, right? So it's like, okay, you got those wins. You beat the teams that you probably should beat no matter what. You can make all the Spurs have a wet hand behind their back, and they probably should have still won that game, right? It's now you start going to a team like Chicago. Say what you want about Chicago. Whether you think they're good, they're bad, they're in between. They've been really good thus far this season. They were in a similar spot to the San Antonio Spurs. Started 5-0, right, on a losing streak, desperate, at home. You're on the road, right? There's questions about road wins, and you go in, and you're getting smacked. And you're looking like you're about to lose this game. And it's like, oh man, the conversation changes, the narrative, everything changes. And it's like, and then you dig down and you pull off that win. And that was such a huge win. Those are the kind of wins that can really build a foundation that you can build upon throughout the course of a season. Really kind of carry you and catapult you, game in and game out. Each game, just get a little better, a little better, a little better. All these little things, even the Lakers loss, is an experience for the Spurs, a young Spurs team that doesn't really have experience. It's what that felt like in the Lakers game, right? It felt like a team that had experience, knew what to do down the stretch. Spurs team that just didn't, right? And, the Lakers made the plays down the stretch that ended up getting them the win, right? Where the Spurs, even the Chicago game, it was Wemby just went nuclear, hit back-to-back threes, did all this stuff. But you're getting those moments. You're getting those lessons, right? Whether it's a win or a loss, you're building that. This Spurs team is only going to get better. You're only going to start to work out more and more. You got De'Aaron Fox back, 2-0 with De'Aaron Fox. You continue to win. Got this homestand. I really want to see the Spurs come out of this homestand at least 4-1, ideally 3-2. It's you're still ahead, but it's Spurs play a lot of road games, right? And you need to be able to win on the road. If the Spurs want to be a great team, not just a good team, but a great team, you have to win games like that Chicago game. And they did, right? They did. You have to be able to find ways to win games even when you're not supposed to, right? You look at a team, again, like the Lakers, who are another really good team this season, right? They're 8-3, right? So talking about a team that they found a way to beat you, and you were able to take some of that. You were able to kind of piece some of that in a way to where then you could go and use that to now go get the win in Chicago and make the plays down the stretch and do all the things necessary in order to walk out with that W. Right? Like, this was a good experience. This was a good building block. This was a good moment for the Spurs that I hope that they continue to build and continue to carry on as we progress into, the next season, so on and so forth. Next game, next road stand, so on and so forth, right? Like, because again, you got a stretch coming up against the Hawks, the Suns, the Blazers, the Nuggets, and the Wolves. It's a tough stretch on the road. You're going to have to win at least most, if not all of those games if you can. Obviously you want to try. You're not going to win all of them, but like, can you win most of them? Can you go in that stretch? What is that, a 4-game? Can you go, 2-2 bare minimum, right? Like, start rattling off some wins. Start putting your best foot forward. Start doing those things, right? Continue to build. Just get a little better each game. And I feel like you're seeing that with the Spurs. Spurs are only going to get better. Like, the Spurs team you see right now is not going to be the Spurs team come February, right? Spurs team is going to be very different, right? They're going to be more comfortable. They're going to be better. They're going to be more in control. They're going to be, Wimby and De'Aaron Fox are going to have that 2-man game down better. Stephon Castle's just getting more comfortable. Hopefully at that point you have, Dylan Harper back, and he was doing great things off the bench for the Spurs. And again, you're just kind of building that. I think Mitch Johnson has been great. Are there things that Mitch needs to work on? Sure. Are there things that the Spurs need to work on? Sure. But again, they're a young team that's going through the process, that's learning on the fly. And people talk about easy schedule, all these things. Like, hey, guess what? That makes the Spurs even scarier because they're beating the teams that they're supposed to, and they're also doing it while learning on the fly, while also building and becoming a better team along the way. So when they do have those tough games, and they do have those tough road stands, and they do have those tough moments, they are better equipped and better experienced to rattle off and go win those games. Like, that is huge for a team like the Spurs. And that Bulls game in particular was such a huge moment for them, in my opinion. And then now it's just kind of continuing to build upon it, little by little. You just slowly start to kind of creep up and build it. And, to me, I think, the end of November and a good majority of December is going to be I think it's going to be in a lot of ways not sort of make or break, but just like let us know how truly great the Spurs team is. Like, is the Spurs team ready to contend immediately? Or is the Spurs team that, hey, they're really good, but they're still probably a year or two away from really being in that team? All right, we're going to find out. This is going to be a tough stretch, but you have to be able to win on the road. And that Chicago game I thought was a great kind of marker of like, hey, they can pull. Not only can they win games that you're not supposed to win, they can also win those games on the road. So you need to watch out and be careful. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. It's me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.